Hello everyone, welcome back to the Abyss YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about what is Python module. So if you are a beginner or if you don't know anything about Python modules, so this video for you. So let's jump in this video and see how the Python modules works. So what is the Python modules? Modules is a simply file that contains Python definition statements that allow us to organize and reuse code multiple times by replacing related functions, classes, and variables in a single module. We can keep our codes clean and avoid repetitions. So basically, there are a lot of functions are there contains in one single files, and we can use that files in our code multiple times to avoid any repetition, any avoid to maintain data. So to maintain so what is a module? Module is simply a file that contains Python definitions. So, so in Python, in Python, module is a simply a file. In Python, a module is a definition. In fi- In Python, a module is a simply a file that contains Python definition statements. It's allow us to organize and reuse code multiple times by replacing related functions, classes, and the variables in a single module. So we can keep our code clean and avoid repetitions. We have a so for example, you can write any code in the file and we can use that code multiple times in our IPYNB file. So let's see how we can use in a practical way. So first thing you need to do, you can create a new folder, okay? And in the new folder, we can create a model. So I'll click, I'm using Jupyter Lab. So if you are using VS Code, the steps are quite similar, okay? And use, let's create first folder. So I will click on new folder, okay? And let me give the name of the new folder. Let's say class modules. Now, once in the class module, let me double click on that particular folder. So I want to create a file in this particular folder, which is the py file. So remember, whatever module you want to create, you should be in the form of py file. So I will click on the py file. Over here, you need to write any code. So what code you write? Let's say I can write a basic code which can help us to understand what is the module is. Okay, let's say I'll create a function called def add function, and let's say a comma b is my parameter, and let's say I will use comma adding the number, and let's say in the return statement I will say a plus b. So this is a plus b. So this is a normal, a very simple function which I have created, and let me save this file, and let's give a module name. My math is a module name, and I click on rename and save. As you can see, let me refresh it. A module will be saved in your folder. Now let's come to another IPYNB file, which is the Jupyter file. Okay, what will I do? I will call that function over here and try to use what the function is contained in my module. So let me use import command. And what do you want to import? I want to import my math file, okay, my math module, you can say. So what do you want to import in the math? Let's say I am creating a variable called result dot addition is equal to my math, and the function which I have created dot, let's say add. After that I need to pass the parameter. Let's say I want to add 10 comma 5. Okay, now I want to print the output, print addition comma, and this is the variable, paste over here, run it. As you can see, I can get the output of 15 because I've created this function in the module. I can calling the function by using the module name, and as you can see I can get the output. Now over here I am writing one function. Let's say your module contain a lot of functions are there, but you want to call specific function into your code. So I'll just simply copy this and create two functions over here. Let's say I will create first for multiply, and let's say a into b, copy this, and let's use subtract function, and let's say subtract the number a minus b. So once I've edited my module again, you need to save it again in order to use these new updated functions. So you need to save it before you want to use it. So I've saved the functions. Now I'll go back over here. Now what will I do? If I want to use some functions, let's say particular function in the module, I can use the command which is called from my math import only the functions. Let's say I want to import multiply function. So multiply, I will give the name of the function, and let's say subtract. So these two are the function which are inside the my math module. So I can give the name of this function over here. Now the same task, let me copy over here and paste it, and I'll copy this multiply function, and I create a variable of called multiply result multiply, and my math, remove the add, let's put the multiply function, and addition it should be multiply, and result should be my result multiply. So I'll copy this entire code again and paste it over here. Now this time I need for subtract. So what will I do? I can use the control over here and remove this and paste over here. So now everything is done. I've imported two functions from my math module. Now let me run it. As you can see, it's working. Let me change the parameter. It's working perfectly. So that is all about the modules. You can use multiple times in your code. And if you want to use specific functions from the modules, you can use from MyMath, import these particular functions. So that's it for today. In the next video, we will talk about what are the packages and library. If you like this video, give the thumbs up button, hit the like and subscribe button, and thank you for the watching. I'll see you on the next video.